up, YouTube? I am NintendoMan64, bringing you our third episode of Pokemon Leaf Green. In the last episode, we chose our starter Pokemon, Bulbabutt, our Bulbasaur. And we also caught our first two wild Pokemon, Pidgey and Rattata, basic common Pokemon to find. Now, before we go tackle that area, there's one last thing I forgot to talk about in the last episode, and that's here at the Pokemon Mart. Now that we've completed Oak's mission, we can buy things! Yay! Now, we only have $3,000, unfortunately, so we don't have a lot to work with. But what we're going to do is we're going to load up on the Pokeballs. We won't have a lot of money to work with otherwise, but what we're also going to do is we're going to buy one more potion. We don't want to use all our potions early. I mean, they are going to give them out later, but what you want to do is you just want to buy a lot of Pokeballs because I'm going to be catching a lot of Pokemon in this LP. I'm going to catch virtually every Pokemon I possibly can because I want to have, like, at least, of the original 150 Pokemon you can catch, I want to have at least 100. At the barest minimum I will accept is 100 for me, personally. So, with that said, there is a little secret here that I almost forgot to bring up. See, there's an item right here. All items in the Pokemon universe will look like Pokeballs. Even though they're not Pokeballs, it's a potion. This continues on through all the games, including even the console 3D Let's Play, 3D games, Pokemon games like Pokemon Coliseum and Pokemon XD. But on this route, Rattata returns, but we actually can find two new Pokemon to talk about. Let's start with one of the new ones. Yes! This is Mankey! Mankey is the first non-normal normal flying type we encounter. This is a fighting type. Fighting types are very physical, in case you expected. They're very strong usually, get a lot of critical hits, and rely mostly on their pure muscle to muscle their way through things. Mankey is a very prime example of that. It is very fast and it hits hard. If you are looking for a physical sweeper, such as someone who's very fast and hits hard but doesn't really do much else, Mankey is your guy. I'm not going to catch a Mankey at that low a level, so if you were hoping I would, you are gravely mistaken. I'm not looking for a Rattata. I am looking to catch a Mankey, though. I would like to catch one. So let's try it again. Nope, that's a Rattata. Jeez, Rattatas. Wow, you guys are getting annoying. Hopefully catching wild Pokemon will be a bit easier later on when Bulbabutt starts learning good moves. And oh my god, what is up with the Rattatas? This is getting annoying. Okay. Can I have one? Oh my god, okay. I have this. Oh, wow, that is just insult to injury. Alright, I'm gonna cut here for a minute until I can find either a Mankey or the new Pokemon that I have not gone over yet. So I'll be right back. Okay, well, we found one of the Pokemon I was looking for. I would have recorded its intro, but unfortunately, it didn't want to go in. But whatever. We got it running and it's recording now, so let's talk about it. Spearow! Spearow is a more offensive version of Pidgey, meaning it's going to do a lot more damage with the types that it is, and for the most part, Spearow is a very useful Pokemon for you. For me, I did actually, the original time I did script this team, Spearow was the flying type I was going to use for my team, but I thought of a new flying type that I'm going to use. One that I don't see get a lot of love. Fortunately, Rattata fainted there, but that's okay, because we're not really worried about Rattata getting too much experience. I mean, look at all the experience these guys have gotten already. Bulbabutt's almost up to level 9. All I've been trying to do is find a stinking Mankey. Like a respected leveled one. Now, Spearow is very difficult to catch on this route, so relying too heavily on adding Spearow to your team this early could be a little dangerous, but if you want to, honestly, there's no point in me stopping you. It is a good Pokemon. I'm not going to use it on my team. I am going to use it as a placeholder, though, so wow, I was just thinking about the video that I did for Fire Red. It's going to be a bitch to do for this one. Especially since I'm going to have so many Pokemon on my party early on. I'm going to go and heal up everybody. Put Spearow in the... Actually, no, I'm going to hold on to Spearow. I'm going to go heal everybody. And continue looking for that Mankey. So, until then, I'll be right back. Oh my god. I did not know how hard it would be to catch a friggin' Mankey. Do you realize how long it's been? It's been like 10 minutes since I said I wanted to catch a friggin' Mankey. All I wanted to do was catch a Mankey. I'm not even adding it to my team, I just want to catch it. Just have it in my friggin' possession at the moment. I think I'm going to replace it with Spearow on my team. I'll replace Spearow with it so I can have a bit of some extra breathing room. Because my god, I mean, Rattata's at level 6 right now. Okay? We caught it at level 3. It has taken out so much Rattatas and Spearows, it's not even funny. Thank you, Mankey. Welcome to my team, even if it's just temporary. Oh my god, this was a nightmare. Extremely quick to anger. It could be docile one moment, then thrashing away the next instant. I'm not giving you a name. You don't deserve one. And I will be back here, because there is one last thing we have to go over in this particular area. I will be back here when all of my Pokemon are up to level 8. Except for Spearow, because Spearow is going to get put in the computer. So, I will be right back. Holy crap, I don't think I went over that. Yes, this is the computer. This is going to be where you store all of your Pokemon that you do not use, since, as you can see, you only have slots for up to 6 Pokemon. So, I can't believe I didn't go over that. I'm so sorry, guys. So, what we're going to do is we're going to access someone's PC. As you can see here, we can actually deposit and withdraw Pokemon. I have not caught any more than what I have now. So, I'm going to deposit Spearow because we already have a flying type on our team at the moment. So, what we're going to do is we're going to X out of that. Put Spearow in, and we have our team of 4. So, with that said, I will be right back. Everyone will be at level 8 like I said, so see you in a few minutes. Okay, that didn't take as long as I thought it would. Now, as I can show you guys, my team is now all up to level 8. They're definitely in good shape. Not in pristine shape, mind you, but that's okay. Rattata learned the move Quick Attack, which I moved to the top because, you know what? Because he's a normal type and he gets the same type attack bonus, I'd rather a move that gets 100% accuracy be the move that I use for the most part, and that's probably going to be Quick Attack. See, Rattata's not that bad. Mostly a physical, mostly just a sweeper type, and a physical one at that, because Rattata doesn't really learn much special attacks, and if it does, I'd keep him away from Rattata. Mankey is up to level 8. He learned the move Low Kick. Definitely not a bad choice. His stats, as you would expect, physical and quick. That's good. Bulbabutt is very close to level 9. He didn't learn anything new. And then Pidgey learned Sand Attack. But this is why I really like Pidgey. I've used Pidgey in 2 Let's Plays before. I almost forgot I used him in Pokemon Yellow, really. But as you can see, like, look at those stats. They're just nothing really that warming, like saying like, oh, well, I'm definitely going to use Pidgey in the future. It's really just nothing like welcoming about using a Pidgey, especially with those stats. I mean, granted that Rattatas aren't much better, and they're pretty much just dispersed a bit in favor of that, but Rattata has the advantage of being faster and hitting harder than Pidgey does. Pidgey really doesn't have an advantage in that edge, so unfortunately, if I could find a replacement for Pidgey sooner rather than later, I would. So Pidgey's probably just going to be a placeholder here until I can find another placeholder until I can get the Pokemon I want. But why I want you guys to be at level 8 is kind of important. And this is a big one. If you are using Bulbasaur alongside me, unless your Bulbasaur is really over-leveled, do not have him in this fight. I would recommend any other Pokemon you can catch at this point other than him. Because as you can see, who's here but Baggage himself? Hey, Mikey! You're off to the Pokemon League? Forget about it. You probably don't have any badges, do you? The guard won't let you through without them. By the way, did your Pokemon get any stronger? Yes, apparently we haven't been the only ones training. Baggage has been training his Pokemon, and not just one, he has 2 now. He starts with Pidgey. Both Pidgey and Charmander are strong against Bulbasaur, so that's why I said I'd stay away from him if I were you. Now, of course, Pidgey, like a bum, uses Gust. So we're gonna have to hope that that sand attack doesn't hinder us. And it doesn't look like it is. Good for you, Rattata. You're doing good. Alright, next up is Charmander. I'm not gonna risk Rattata running out of steam at that point. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring out Mankey to deal with Charmander. Trust me, by the time Charmander becomes like a lethal threat, I will have a Pokemon that can neutralize him. But as of right now, we're left with very few resourceful things to use, and Mankey is my best bet. Oh, wow. Wow. That's actually kind of sad. That's actually really sad. So, Mankey, you're pretty much just going to be softening him up, then, I guess. Just keep leering to lower his his defense. And maybe Low Kick will do better damage later. Or maybe Scratch will do good damage. I'm surprised Charmander's not using Ember. That's a new Fire-type move it learned. That can do really serious damage and can burn me, but holy crap, this Charmander's got good defense. It's got to have like a plus defensive ability. It's like, seriously. I'm throwing the best I've got out at this thing. Since it's weak now, I may as well throw out Bulbabutt. Let Bulbabutt take out its rival again. And why are you not using Ember, dude? Seriously. That's kind of insulting. Wow. Thank you, Bulbabutt. You're at level 9 now. Holy crap. You're almost at level 10 now, dude. Take a chill pill, man. I heard the Pokemon League is crawling with tough trainers. I have to figure out how to get past them. You should quit dawdling and get a move on. Yeah, so every time he catches you, he insults you. And you kick his ass, but he just still insults you anyway. It's kind of a best / worst case scenario. Now that fight is not mandatory. That's only an interesting fight if you wanted to go over there. The next fight with him is mandatory, but we don't have to worry about that for a few episodes. So I'm gonna go heal everyone up if you'll excuse me. Now, before you guys all go, why is Pidgey still on the party? Because I had nothing but bad things to say about it before. There is a good reason to have Pidgey or Spearow in this upcoming area. Now, I'm going to have Pidgey up front because Pidgey's going to actually... Pidgey does need to level up because the next area is going to be kind of difficult for Bulbabutt to maneuver through. And for both Rattata and Mankey to do some serious grinding in. Pidgey will probably be the best case option for this upcoming area, but we're not going to be worrying about that till next episode. As you can see, the old man has woken up, and we'll actually be able to get past him, but not before he has to annoy us. Well, now I've had my coffee, and that's what I need to get going. What is that red box you have? Ah, so you're working on your Pokedex. Then let me give you a word of advice. Whenever you catch a Pokemon, the Pokedex automatically updates its data. You don't know how to catch a Pokemon. I never said that. Stop insinuating that whatever. Okay, fine, old man. I'll let you have your moment, and you can catch your Weedle. I'm not going to go over Weedle, because trust me, we are not done looking at Weedles. There are quite a few of them left in the game, unfortunately, but... hey, who's counting? Yay, you caught your Weedle! Are you happy? Oh, wow, that sounded bad. You caught your Weedle. Wow, I have a sick mind. There, now tell me, that was educational, was it not? And here, take this too. And we get the Teach You TV! Yay! If there's something you don't understand, watch that. It will teach you about the basics of being a Pokemon trainer. Okay, now ordinarily I wouldn't show you shit like that, but we're going to conclude the episode with that. But what we are going to look at now is this building. This building is the Pokemon Gym of Viridian City. Viridian Gym's doors are locked. It's unfortunate, but what are you going to do? In almost every major city in the Kanto region, there is a Pokemon Gym. You can test your Pokemon skills there, and become a very good trainer that way. You'll also earn badges by defeating the gym's leader. Unfortunately, the gym leader of Viridian doesn't seem to be there, so we're not going to worry about that at the moment. But to conclude this episode, I'm going to show you an episode on the Teach You TV. It's very stupid, So you may be laughing your way through it, but you know what? There is a very useful thing to show you in the TGTV, and I believe it updates itself as you progress through the game. I'm not entirely sure, but I think it does. What we are going to go over is we're going to go over type matchups, something that I have been alluding to throughout things, such as when I said you don't want Bulbasaur there. I'm going to go over specific types, and let's start with type matchups. So let's watch this one. It's really stupid, I know, but you know what? It's useful for you if you're not a pro at this game. Hey, all you trainers out there. Hello, trainers. Come on, let me hear you. Hello, trainers. It's me, the Poke Dude. Oh, wow. Does everyone know about type matchups? Pokemon and their moves all belong to certain types. For example, there are such types as grass and water. You need to consider the type of the move used to attack, and the type of the Pokemon that is hit by that attack. Depending on how those two types match up, the damage can change. You see, it depends on whether the type matchup is good or bad. If you don't know how matchups work, battles will be tough. So let me demonstrate exactly what I mean. Alrighty, here it goes. Keep your eyes glued to the Super Poke Dude show. Wow, this is really stupid. I'm really starting to regret showing this. But he encounters an Oddish, which we won't be encountering in this game. We'll encounter them in battle, but not in the story. Not like for catching purposes. Because they had splits throughout the games. You guys get the drill. The move Bubble is a water type attack. The targeted Oddish is a grass poison type Pokemon. The water type attack is absorbed by the grass type Pokemon. As a result, the move becomes not very effective and inflicts only half the damage usual. Holy crap. Uh-oh, this is not good. The Absorb attack you just saw is a grass type move. Poliwag is a water type Pokemon. So Absorb becomes super effective, doubling the damage. It's not going to be easy to win with this matchup. Let's try shifting Pokemon. So he's going to shift up to a Butterfree. Interesting choices. I love all the interesting Pokemon that the Poke Dude has. He seems like he's tough, but he's like, I have a Poliwag, I have a Tadpole, and a Butterfly. Interesting choices. Shifting Pokemon in and out uses up one turn. Now it's the opponent's turn. This is actually a good idea if you want to avoid letting your Pokemon use your opponent use a powerful move against you. If you have a Pokemon that can resist it, obviously. Butterfree is a bug flying type Pokemon. Against this Pokemon, a grass type attack inflicts only half the usual damage on a bug type Pokemon, and it also causes only half the damage on a flying type Pokemon. Therefore, Butterfree, being a bug flying Pokemon, only takes 1/4 of the usual damage. Oddish is a grass poison type Pokemon. A flying or psychic type attack is super effective against it. One of those types of attacks will inflict double the usual damage. Okay, here we go. He's going to use Confusion. Interesting that a Butterfree knows Confusion. All Butterfree do, don't worry. So if you wanted to use a Butterfree, it's definitely a decent choice. But again, I'm not going to give it a little pep talk at the moment. I'm not interested in that right now. I'm interested in showing you guys this shit. Besides, I think I'm actually going to call it quits soon. I do have other things to do, you know. Yeah, we won! Experience points shared by everybody! Is it possible to launch an attack that will inflict heavy damage? Does the opposing Pokemon pose a threat to your Pokemon? Is there any chance that it may have disastrously tough moves? Watch the type matchups to gain the upper hand. Alrighty, be seeing you. Oh, for the cool type Poke Dude, awesome type kids like you want matchup. I'm gonna turn you off, you friggin' creepo. That was very enlightening until you had to insert that disturbing pedophile image thing into it. Whatever. Thank you guys for joining me. I'm NintendoMan64. Sorry I had to put you through that. I just thought it'd be interesting showing you episode, but apparently it didn't want to show it. So, see you next time. Sayonara!